Talks between the United States and Iran have begun, but the American military buildup in the Middle East is expanding in a way that suggests an attack on the Islamic Republic is right around the corner. The military buildup began last month after repeated threats by President Donald Trump to Tehran over a wave of protests that turned deadly. As the situation calmed down in Iran, Washington shifted its narrative to focus on the country's nuclear program, missile arsenal, and regional influence. On February 6th, senior U.S. officials, including Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner, held indirect talks with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in Muscat, the capital of Oman. The talks were reportedly positive. However, it was limited to the nuclear issue. Trump turned down threats against Iran following the talks. The U.S. military buildup gained momentum with dozens of military cargo flights to bases near the Islamic Republic. The focal point of the deployment became Muwafaq Salti Air Base in central eastern Jordan, where F-15E Strike Eagle fighter jets, EA-18G Growler electronic warfare jets, and MQ-9 Reaper combat drones were spotted, along with a terminal high-altitude area defense anti-ballistic missile system. Al Udeid Air Base near the Qatari capital Doha also saw serious U.S. military buildup with the deployment of over a dozen KC-135 Stratotanker refueling aircraft and an RC-135 Rivet Joint Signal Intelligence plane, in addition to an additional MIM-104 Patriot long-range air defense system. U.S. military activities were also detected at a key bomber base on Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. An R.A. Burke-class guided missile destroyer was spotted docked at the base port. P-8 Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft, KC-135 Stratotanker refueling planes, and two MC-130J Commando II aircraft equipped for special operations were also observed there. Amid these movements, Trump came out on February 10th to reveal that he's considering sending a second aircraft carrier strike group to the Middle East. Trump met Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House the next day, and later said that he insisted on talks with Iran. While Trump insists that he is in favor of a deal with Tehran, the U.S. military is clearly preparing to go to war against Iran. The two sides do not appear to be anywhere close to a deal, especially considering the Islamic Republic's strict stance on its missile arsenal and regional influence. The recent diplomatic de-escalation by Washington is likely nothing but an attempt to deceive the Iranians.